All right, so here's what I have so far. I showed you guys this yesterday and this. So this is perfect. This sits in the base like this. The base will go down on something, get mounted there. Then I started thinking about printing a rotor top. And I started with something like this. This only took a few hours to print, and it works okay. I've got pre-drilled holes there, and I would clamp it down, but this is too small. So then I went with something like this. And the reason I have these cavities in here is because I know that 3D printing by itself is not strong enough to hold those magnets. So I'm going to fill this with resin. And so this one works really nice. The only problem is I made it a little bit too small. It doesn't really fit the magnets. I want them to be, it would work, right? It would work. But as you can see here, it doesn't fit the whole, it just doesn't fit the magnet. And then I started to redesign the unit itself. And I made this part taller, and I made a cap on this side here to go on here like this. The only problem is I did something wrong. I didn't do the right size. This was a 6-hour print. I am not doing that again. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reprint this, but without this, or maybe just a little piece of it. And without this large, I printed this large volume in here so that I'd have to use less resin, because I have concerns about pouring resin in PLA. I think what I'm going to have to do is pour it in phases, not all one pour. Number one, it'll crack. Two, it'll get way too hot and the PLA might melt. So what I'll probably do is rest this in a water bath when I pour the resin in there. But I'm going to have to reprint it. I could go with this one. This one works nice. It's really perfectly concentric. I've got the holes pre-drilled. I can pour the resin in here. But I really wanted to have this cap, or this little captive. And I've tried to get it in there nice and flat, but for some reason, it just won't sit flat. That's about as best as I can get it. And that is just no good. Yeah, see, it's too high right there. Yeah, I don't know what I did wrong with this one. Maybe what I'll do is print a piece that'll fit in here and sit flat, and then try putting this back on. Yeah, it's got too much of a wobble. I don't know what I did wrong. It wasn't fitting, so I heated it, and I think that's what happened. I warped it a little bit, because I can get it, but yeah, that's way too much of a wobble. All right, so that's where I'm at now. If you guys got any ideas about pouring resin into PLA cavities like this, you don't think it'll work, you think it might work, not really sure, let me know. Ciao.